I wasn't always like this. I used to be a normal guy with a normal life until it all went to hell. My parents died when I was 16. They were both doctors who dedicated their lives to helping others. My dad would come home from a long day of work and still have the energy to play catch with me. And my mom would read me scary stories at night, the ones with the creepy pastas. She'd say, "Don't worry, sweetheart, those are just stories, not real." But I never believed her. After they died, I lived with my aunt. She had 3 daughters, all older than me, and they made fun of me because I believed in ghosts. They called me names like emo and goth, and said that if I didn't stop believing in ghosts, they'd make my life hell. And they did. They made my life hell. When I turned 18, I joined the army. It was the only way I could escape them. I became a medic, just like my parents, and I was good at my job. The other soldiers joked that I got my medical knowledge from my parents and my ability to stay calm in stressful situations from my aunt. That was until I came across Private Miller. He'd been shot in the stomach and was bleeding badly. His intestines were spilling out of the hole in his abdomen. As I worked on him, I could feel his life force draining away. I tried everything I knew to save him, but he died in front of me. I felt so helpless. Then something strange happened. I put my hand on his chest where his heart should have been and felt a jolt of energy. When I looked up, I saw that the hole in his stomach had started to close. I freaked out and pulled my hand away, but it was too late. His body began to heal at an accelerated rate. His wounds vanished and he was back to his old self. I told the other soldiers what happened, but they just laughed and said it was a miracle. Miller was fine, but he kept asking me to touch him again, which freaked me out. I thought maybe something in his body rejected my touch, so I refused at first. But then he insisted, saying that it was either that or death. So I touched him again, and it happened again. His wounds vanished and he was completely healed. I knew then that I had a gift, but it scared the crap out of me. I didn't know how to control it. I could feel the life force of everyone around me, and I was afraid that if I touched them, I'd do something terrible. So I hid away, refusing to speak to anyone. I became known as the recluse, the one who healed Private Miller. But you can't hide forever. One day, Captain Wagner found me. He told me that someone needed my help. A young woman had been injured and the medics couldn't save her. Her name was Maria. And when I arrived at the hospital tent, I saw that she was already dead. But there was something about her that made me want to try. Maybe it was the way her face had scrunched up like she was in pain, or the blood that had dried on her hands. Whatever it was, I knelt beside her, put my hand on her chest, and felt her life force. She was gone. But as I began to heal her, her life force returned. I didn't know it at the time, but that's when I became a monster. I saved Maria's life, but I also resurrected her soul. I brought her back as a vengeful spirit who possessed anyone that got too close. She whispered to me that she was grateful for saving her life, but she wanted more. She wanted to know what it was like to be alive. And so I gave her what she wanted. I let her possess me. Now we're here, Maria and I, taking over the bodies of those who come too close. I can feel their life forces, the ones who need my help. And when they do, I bring them back, not as humans, but as monsters. Because that's what I am now, a monster.